on the Blood Angels side, we have 5 Sanguinary Guard. We have Commander Dante, Sanguinary Priest with a jump pack. 5 Assault Marines. The one with the Infernus Pistol is actually going to be proxying Assault Marine with a Flamer. And the Sergeant does have a Power Axe, but he does not have the shield this time. We have a Land Raider with Multi-Melta and the Stormbolter Extra. We have a 5-man Death Company squad, 3 with power swords, 2 with bolt guns. We got 5 Terminators, which is your standard kit. We got a Drop Pod, and a Storm Raven with a Heavy Bolter, Assault Cannons, and Hurricane Bolters.
Okay, first we have a Wraith Lord with dual flamers, Star Cannon, and Missile Launcher. We got Eldrad, followed by 10 Dire Avengers, led by an Exarch with dual Shrieking Catapults, Blade Storm Defend. We got 5 Dark Reapers with an Exarch with Missile Launcher, Crack Shot. 5 Howling Banshees, 6 Howling Banshees. We got 3 Jet Bikes, 1 with a cannon. We got an Autarch on a jet bike with a fusion gun and a power sword. And we have a Warlock on a jet bike with a Singing Spear and Embolden as his power. And we got 3 Warlocks, 1 with a spear, has a spear, and is a Spirit Spear. Then in the back we have a Fire Falcon with the Pulse Laser and Star Cannons and the cannon on the front. And then we have a Wave Serpent with Star Cannons and a cannon on the front as well.
We rolled off and got the Vanguard Deployment, so the Eldar rolled and decided to deploy first, so he put his Dark Reapers over there in between those trees. There's the Falcon there, the Wave Serpent with the Banshees inside, some Warlocks, and the Wraith Lord, some Dire Avengers inside the building. And Eldrad's hiding back there somewhere. Over on the Blood Angel side, you have the Terminator and the Land Raider. Assault Marines kind of hiding behind the Sanguinary Guard. The Drop Pod with Death Company are in reserves. Storm Raven has to be in reserves. And the Jet Bikes on the Eldar side are also in reserves. So Blood Angels are going to roll, see if we can steal first turn. And we do with a 6. So we'll be back after turn 1. Okay, Blood Angels. Turn 1, we didn't show it, but on the Warzone traits, we did roll the low gravity, so they got a 15-inch jump move. So the Sanguinary Guard and Assault Marines jumped up. The Land Raider moved up and fired a couple of shots at that Wraith Lord, but did nothing. Drop Pod jumped in, landed the Death Company. They shot at those Avengers and managed to kill a couple. And I think that's it. On to Eldar turn 1. Alright, the Eldar's turn 1, the Falcon moved over, landed right there, his base didn't quite fit, so he rolled and immobilized himself, so we all got a giggle out of that. Dark Reapers, Falcon, Wave Serpent, Wraith Lord all shot at the Sanguinary Guard and did drop off a couple, so they did actually a pretty good job. Avengers moved forward, Blade stormed into the Death Company and did kill a 2, but then failed his charge range, so now they're going to be feeling the charge of a Death Company, so that may not be so good for them, so... night fighting is over, so we are on to turn 2. Blood after Angel turn 2, the Death Company moved up, survived the Overwatch, and completely annihilated those Dire Avengers, but Eldrad managed to survive and make his leadership test, so we are locked in combat over there. This is where the Warlocks had moved. This is our best chance to get a good angle at them. The Assault Marines moved into the Wave Serpent and assaulted it and threw grenades, and all they did was strip a hull point. Land Ranger moved up, shot at the Wraith Lord, and did nothing again. The Sanguinary Guard that were over there jumped over there and did wipe out the Dark Reapers, getting a kill point. And then they moved in after the assault behind the immobilized Falcon, and then the Storm Raven moved in, fired all of its missiles, and did manage to strip a couple of hull points and did stun it. So it's only snap firing next turn, and that is Blood Angels turn 2, on to Eldar. Alright, End of Eldar turn 2, the girls popped out of the Wave Serpent. The Wave Serpent backed up a bit. They shot at those Assault Marines and managed to kill one. The jet bikes came in from reserves, came over there, shot at the Sanguinary Guard and did nothing. The Wraith Lord shot at and then assaulted the Land Raider and immobilized it and stripped a whole point. In this close combat over here, the Eldrad took a wound, so he's down to 1 wound remaining. That is the end of turn 2, on to turn 3. Alright, the end of Blood Angels, turn 3, the Stormraven moved in, shot at, and completely annihilated the Banshees. Terminators disembarked from this to kill the Wraith Lord, but ended up being the Land Raider killed the Wraith Lord in the shooting, so the Terminators ran over here, assaulted the Warlocks that you can't see now, because they killed 2 and then they fled, and they're over there. 2 of the Terminators died from Overwatch. Horrible, horrible, horrible rolling. The Assault Marines jumped in behind the Wave Serpent and managed to immobilize it and strip it down. He only has 1 whole point left, so maybe we can finish him off next turn. Dante shot at and destroyed that Falcon. The Sanguinary guys over here shot at and then assaulted this group of bikes, but they've stayed locked in combat. And then for the last combat over here, we still have Eldrad duking it out with Death Company. This time no wounds gained on either side. That is the end of Blood Angels 3, on to Eldar. Okay, on the Eldar turn 3, starts off, Eldrad goes to cast Guide and Doom, or Fortune Doom, whatever he was going to do on himself. Perils of the Warps, fails his Ghost Helm, and takes off his last wound and dies. This Warlock did regroup, but he couldn't. He had nothing really decent happening with his pistol. The Wave Serpent shot at those Assault Marines, but didn't do anything. But we forgot to assault those Assault Marines. We'll do that in just a second. Over there, that assault ended in a draw, so nothing happened over there. So we'll be back after this assault. Okay, after the quick combat that we forgot, the Assault Marines did manage to finish off and wreck that Wave Serpent. So Wave Serpent is dead. So all the Eldar have left is 1 Warlock, and then 1 squad of diminishing jet bikes with an Autarch. So on to turn 4. Terminators moved in, shot at that Warlock and did nothing. These Death Company shot at that Warlock and did nothing. The Drop Pod fired his 2 Stormbolter shots and killed the Warlock. So we all got another fun giggle out of that. Dante jumped into that assault on his turn and they killed a few more guys. And then during the Eldar turn, all that was left was the Autarch. He failed his leadership table and flew off the table. And that is it. Eldar tabled. Victory for Blood Angels.